Hello, friend. Thank you for being here and joining me for this 9-minute yoga writing or creative break. This is a really nice, short and sweet little routine that you can do to help wake up postural support in the body and get things moving in a different way than those repetitive motions that we are used to doing, and can kind of create these patterns in the body that we want to break out of. I do something like this all the time when I'm writing. I'll stand up every 30 minutes to an hour and get on my yoga mat and roll around and do a lot of what I'm about to share with you today. And I hope to create more of these in the future. So without further ado, please enjoy the video. Let's meet on our backs. You can keep the knees bent, feet flat on the floor. Maybe walk the feet a little wider than the hips and allow the knees to knock in if that's comfortable. And if you've been sitting at a desk or standing at a desk or just moving around all day on your feet or sitting for a long time, it can feel really nice to let the ground support your spine. And then walk the feet back, hips distance apart, knees parallel. Place your hands on the front of your hips and tip the pelvis a little bit forward and back. Getting a little bit of movement through the lower vertebra. As you tip the pelvis forward, you might notice more of a curve in the low back, and then as you tilt the pelvis back, that curve goes away as the back flattens. So do that a couple more times. Make the movement smaller and smaller, and try to find somewhere that feels like neutral. Most likely that'll be a little bit less of a curve in the low back, but not flat against the mat. You might feel a little bit of extra tension in the belly than normal, just subtle support of the core there, but it shouldn't feel like a lot. And if it feels tricky, don't worry. Just find your neutral pelvis today, whatever that means for you. And then something else I really enjoy doing, maintaining that position with the pelvis. Go ahead and exhale to super slowly lift both arms up. Maybe rock the head a little bit side to side as you lift, allowing the crown of the head to reach away. Notice how long your spine can feel. And then notice how there's a lot less effort when the arms are straight overhead. And then a good bit more work as you bring the arms up overhead. Try to keep the ribs from flaring out. Gently holding everything together, letting the spine be long. And just bring the arms as far up overhead as is comfortable. And then bring them all the way back down. Now leaving the hands on the ground, start to send the knees forward slowly, unweighting, lifting the spine up into a bridge pose. And on your next exhale, start to drape the spine back down onto the mat. Try to feel each vertebra as it moves. Notice if there's any places that it feels hard to really feel each vertebra and articulate the spine. This is really great for waking up the awareness of the spine. And we'll do this again. This time, exhale to slowly lift the spine, trying to peel each vertebra one at a time up from the mat. Pressing into your heels and big toe. Nice long neck, relaxed neck. Make sure your breath is nice and relaxed. And next exhale, you can drape the spine slowly back down. Lovely. Now go ahead and hug the knees into the chest, maybe rock a little side to side. And then bring the knees up parallel and lifted, lifting the feet, and try to find that neutral pelvis again. Nice long spine, arms out to a T, and start to tip the knees a little bit towards the right. Just a couple inches. Notice the work in the core that turns on, and then tip the knees a little bit to the right or left this time. And we'll tip back and forth using the exhale to move. And this is just gently waking up the deep core supporting muscles that will help us as we continue to move throughout the day. If you got the hang of this, you can allow the movement to be a circular motion. That can be nice and feel like a massage on the low back. Just small circles. Just waking up the deep core. Not trying to turn on those bigger superficial muscles right now. Just retraining those postural muscles of the deep core. You can switch directions of your circle if you haven't already. Also feel free to take a break and release the legs at any moment. Good, and then we'll all release the legs down, shake out the legs. Reach the arms up overhead. Great. And now go ahead and grab behind the knees. We're gonna roll up to seated. If that doesn't feel good, you can roll onto your side and push yourself up to seated. Otherwise, we can lift the legs and rock up and do that a couple times, massaging the spine. And then eventually making your way up to seated. One more movement on each side to even things out and get ready for the rest of whatever you're working on today. So go ahead and leave one knee bent, place one foot in front of you. Let's all do the same side. So go ahead and place the left foot in front of you and sit up nice and tall. If you need to, you can place like a cushion or something to lift your sit bones to make it easier to sit up tall. And then starting with the hips, on your next exhale, turning towards the left, allowing the hips to begin the movement, and then gently rotating throughout the whole spine. The head comes last. And let's go ahead and come back to center, and we'll move into this posture one more time, letting the crease of the left hip pull back first, initiating the movement of the spine. The head follows, and the hands just rest gently wherever they naturally lay. We're not trying to muscle ourselves into this twist. And now just breathe here. Notice how breathing in this twisted posture can almost feel like a massage on the body from the inside out. Great, and then release back to center. Go ahead and switch the legs. So now your right foot should be in front. And peel the right hip crease back to begin the twist. The head follows last. And then release back to center. Exhale to peel the hip crease back, the spine gently twists. No need to crank with the neck. or grip with the hands. And release back to center. And now, hopefully, your body feels like a little bit restored and you got the juices flowing a little bit, and now you're ready to keep working on whatever you are working on for today. Have a lovely rest of your day, and thank you for practicing with me. Namaste.